Yes, I once again welcome you to the online session. Okay, shall I ask you one question which is based on the last class? Okay, which disease can be prevented by vaccine? Which disease can be prevented by vaccine? Your options are diabetes, polio, cold. By giving vaccination, which disease can be prevented? Diabetes, polio or cold? Tell me your answers fast. Yes, good. It is polio. By polio drops. Yes, it is given between up to the age group of 5. Yes, okay. Then our next topic is food poisoning. What is that? Food poisoning. Have you heard this word food poisoning somewhere? Yes. Have you heard this word food poisoning? Have you ever felt it? Yes, I had it once. Food poisoning. Okay. So, what are the symptoms? If you had it, you would have known, right? How do you feel? It would lead to pain of stomach. Yes. And then vomiting, fever, etc. So, the illness which occurs within 1 to 72 hours. The illness which occurs within 1 to 72 hours of consuming contaminated or poisonous food. Contaminated means polluted. Yes, as I said you already, contaminated means polluted. That means it is not good to eat, not fit to eat. So, if we eat that, so within 1 to 72 hours of eating that contaminated food, that food poisoning occurs. So, it is caused due to the consumption of food spoiled by microorganisms. So, it is caused due to the microorganisms that produce toxic. What do you mean by the word toxic? Yes, I said have a dictionary with you for finding the words. New meaning words. Okay. Meaning of new words. Toxic. Toxic is nothing but poisonous. Okay. And these are all the symptoms of it. They are vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, fever. It normally lasts up to 1 to 7 days. Up to 1 to 7 days. See, these are all the symptoms of food poisoning. So, it is important to preserve food. We must not eat rotten, okay, spoiled food. Then, next. So, food preservation I said. So, the food must be properly preserved. So, these are all the some methods which are followed to preserve the food. The first one is chemical method. So, they are preservation by common salt. What do you mean by common salt? The salt which we use for cooking at home is called as common salt. Preservation by sugar. And then preservation by oil and vinegar. Oil and vinegar, and then heat and cold treatment. Then storage and packing. Storage and packing. Yes, we have already seen in our first lesson, right? Yes, we have already seen, right? We have shown what is the last step of the agricultural process. Last step of the agricultural process. Yes, it is storage, right? So, in factories, right? Silos or godowns. The foods are stored with the help of, what is that? Tell me, chemicals. Yeah, good. And then in house, how they are stored? In gunny bags. With the help of what? Neem. Yes, neem is a good antibiotic. Okay, then. So, chemical method. Chemical method is used for masking the undesirable changes. What do you mean by masking? Yes, wearing mask on face, right? Yes. So, chemical method is used for masking. That means to stop the changes in the food. Undesirable changes in the food. So, this chemical method are used. Some of the preservatives or these are some of the preservatives used. They are salt, sugar, oil and vinegar, sodium metabisulfite, and then sodium benzoate. These are some of the chemicals. They may be used in factories, okay, but these are used at homes. Next, so preservation by common salt. Common salt is used to preserve meat and fish. If we have meat and fish, so we bought it, we want to cook it for after some time, so we can use salt to preserve that. And then salt is also used to preserve amla, raw mangoes, and then tamarind. So they are used to preserve amla, raw mangoes, and then tamarind. Shall we go to the next method? Yes. So preservation by sugar. Preservation by sugar. Sugar reduces the moisture content. If we add sugar to something, it reduces the moisture. What is mean by moisture? What is mean by the moisture content? Yes, we have moisture in the atmosphere, right? What is mean by that moisture? Yes, the watery feeling. Yes, the air content which is filled with water. Okay, so moisture is nothing but chillness or the water content which is present. The water content present in the atmosphere is called as moisture. Likewise, food also has water content, that is moisture, that is chillness in it. So sugar can be used to control the growth of bacteria there. And then you have seen jams, jellies and fruit juices, right? So they high concentrated sugar are used to preserve them because they are not prepared and eaten immediately. They are stored for a long time and they are eaten. So highly concentrated sugar are used for the conservation of these substance. Then oil and vinegar. Oil present in the pickles prevents the entry of growth of microorganisms. Have you seen oil? Sorry, have you seen pickles? Preparing pickles at your house? It normally occurs in which season? During summer, right? In few houses, summer season they used to prepare pickles with mangoes, lemon, etc. So they used to pour more oil in it. Why? They used to say then only it will not be spoiled. Yes. So the oil content in the pickles stops the growth of and the entry of microorganisms like fungi into them. And then vinegar. Vinegar helps in the preservation by increasing the acidity of the products. So vinegar helps in increasing the acid, that is the acid nature, and thus creating an unfavorable environment. That is, unfavorable means not favor for the microorganisms, for the microbial growth. So these microorganisms will grow when they have favorable condition. Okay, and then heat and cold treatment. What is that heat and cold treatment? Growth of microorganisms can also be destroyed by heating process. And then during this process, the food is heated up to 100 degrees Celsius or above. And then use of freezing or lower temperature is also used for the preservation of food. Tell me an example of this lower temperature used at house. Yes, what is that? Yeah, refrigerator, right? We use fridge, right? So if we keep the vegetables and fruit, it does not get spoiled because the temperature inside the fridge is lower as compared with the outside temperature, environmental temperature. So it stops the growth of microorganisms inside the fridge. Okay, fine. So pasteurization. This is one of the method used to preserve milk. Preserve milk. So this process is named after Louis Pasteur. Who is that? Louis Pasteur. Because he only found this theory. He only found this theory of pasteurization. So it has been named after him as pasteurization, after Louis Pasteur. So we used to get, everyone are getting milk, right? So whether we are getting directly from the cattle? No, we used to get from shops. So it takes 1 or 2 days to reach the other. So the milk gets spoiled, right? So to stop this, pasteurization of milk is done. So first fresh milk is taken, okay, and then they are heated. That milk is heated to some temperature and then it is suddenly cooled and the output is pasteurized milk. So the heating is done up, the milk is heated up to 70 degree Celsius. How much? 70 degree Celsius. So the milk is heated up to 70 degree Celsius in this heating section and then it is cooled in the cooling section. After that we get pasteurized milk. It does not get spoiled. So we can directly drink the pasteurized milk without boiling. So because it is free of germs and microorganisms, we can directly drink the pasteurized milk without boiling. So because they are free of microorganisms. So next one is storage and packing, right? As I already said you in the first lesson, storage is an important process to be done after the harvesting. Yes, here also packing and storage of food such as food materials such as fruits and vegetables in a airtight container protect them from microbes. See here these food materials are put in a airtight plastic bags, right? Airtight covers and then here the food materials are put inside some container. So when the air goes inside them only, there is a cause of transfer of microorganisms inside the air. If there is no air inside them, they can be prevented for some time without spoiling. Okay. Up to this, I hope you are clear, right? Okay, shall we have a recap now? First, we have seen about microorganisms. Yes. Then, types of microorganisms. Yes. Protozoa, algae, fungi, bacteria. Protozoa, algae, fungi, bacteria. These are the 4 types of microorganisms. And then we have seen about virus. Yes. And then after this we have seen that how these microorganisms are useful to human beings. How these microorganisms are useful to human beings. Yes, in curd preparation and in commercial uses, preparation of wine, alcohol, what is the process takes place there? Fermentation. Yes, fermentation. After that in medicinal uses, afterwards where they are used? Try to tell me where they are used, some other purpose. Yes, cleaning the environment and nitrogen fixing in the soil. After that now we have seen disease causing bacteria. Yes, how does these microorganisms causes diseases in human beings, animals and then plants. Yes, after that food preservation, food poisoning also we have seen and then food preservation. Food preservation, what are the methods used to preserve the food? Name some methods. Yes, tell me. If you have listened the class, you would have heard the answer. Yes, tell me. Food preservation. Yes, by common salt, sugar and then, yeah, tell me oil and then vinegar. Yes, afterwards heating and cooling. That is pasteurization method. And the last one is storage and packing. Yes, I hope up to this. In the next class, we will be seeing about nitrogen fixation and then nitrogen cycle. Up to this, if you have any doubts, you can call me personally and then ask your doubts. Okay. So, the homeworks will be sent you through the WhatsApp. I will send you the homework questions through WhatsApp. Okay. I hope I am clear with this. I will send you the homeworks through WhatsApp. Okay. And then, so, follow the classes regularly. Try to have reading habits. After completing this open your book and try to read what is there in your book. Okay. We will meet in the next session. Thank you.